last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you had to stab it away. This year, to save us from angst, I'll hang out with your dad, Dave. Dave. Once made out and twice died. I kept my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, I'm gonna shit at you, so it doesn't surprise me. Oh, last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you had to stab it away. This year, to save us from angst, I'll hang out with your dad, Dave. Dave. There you go.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Oh my god.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, work. God bless us, everyone. Yes.
Oh my god! Oh, that film! Oh.
Welcome to episode 24 of Once Upon a Captain Swan. And happy holidays, everyone.
Woo!
Yay!
Those of you that celebrate Christmas, we're about a week out, so.
Also, Hanukkah on the 24th. The first night's on the 24th. Woo!
Woo!
Yay!
Happy Hanukkah.
Yay!
So today, we are going to wrap up 2016 with our favorite topic, I think,
Yes.
Captain
Yep.
Swan kisses.
Yes.
Yay.
Oh, yes.
And not just
Give
the
it to
best
me.
ones, all of them.
All of them.
Even though they're all the best.
Yes.
I mean, because we would think about doing a list, but then you're like, no, this one is so much better lighting wise. This one has so much more tongue. I was like,
It's like choosing a favorite Captain Swan kiss is like choosing a favorite child. Like, it can't be done.
mm-mm.
Exactly.
Could, I don't know, possibly.
Lindsay's like, I have a favorite one. I don't know what you guys are on about.
Yeah, what is wrong with you people?
All right, so let's do a little roll call here. Who we got with us today? We got Kim,
Hi.
JMO,
Hi.
Lindsay,
Yo ho ho, want a bottle of rum?
Gabby,
Buenas.
Jenna,
Hey.
and we have Justine for a little bit.
Hi.
So let's jump right in to season 3, because that's when we got our first Captain Swan kiss.
Ooh,
And what a kiss it was.
Ooh.
Yes.
The hottest one.
I'm
Ultimate
fanning
butt
myself.
shot.
Even if you don't ship it, you can't deny that was smoking hot.
Ooh,
Yes.
Jesus.
Especially the leather squeaking in the one without the music.
Oh, yeah.
All of the noises, it was just like, oh yes, I can hear everything going on right now.
Everything.
No imagination required.
I don't think Killian's the only one that couldn't handle it. I don't think we could handle it.
Yeah.
No one
Still
could
can't.
handle it. He
Still-
couldn't
still
handle it. He couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. Like, no one could handle it.
Mm-mm. I want to get a handle on it. What?
Well, let's face it, the world imploded. Like,
Yes.
the whole world went insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we knew it was not going to be a one-time thing.
No.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
That much
Definitely not.
chemistry. That chemistry was just, it's been there for before that, but that just confirmed everything. It's like, okay, this is Endgame.
Yep.
And I just realized that was the first time we got a CS forehead touch as well.
Mm.
Oh my god.
So it was the birth of their porn.
Yes. Oh my god. And it's just like, I love the context of it, because like Killian is usually just like so careful with his words and uses like so many like SAT words just casually. But when Emma's like, maybe you couldn't handle it, he's like, well, maybe you can't handle it. Oh, because like that's such a good comeback. And then after she like just attacks him with her mouth, he just like stands there for like probably like 20 minutes, just like staring into space, like, oh, I am the most fucked right now. I am the
And-
most fucked. This did not go
He
as
wish-
expected.
he wish he could
Yes,
get sucked
he
right
would.
there.
It's gonna be one of those days. Yes.
Just all of us are in the gutter. This is like not a good way for me to go to work.
Sorry, Justine.
Going
It's
to
okay.
work, all the
Need to call
fans.
out. And lest we forget the tongue, the popped tea,
Oh yes.
very end there. Handle it.
Perhaps you couldn't handle it.
And then Emma's
job.
brilliant accent of Killian was amazing. What do you call it?
Amazingly bad.
Mates.
Might.
It's like, who says that? No one says that. But I love her anyway. It's fine.
That
They're
comic
just,
rap
like-
was sexy.
They're just both like such dorks trying so hard to be cool.
Kind of the story of my life, though, really. If we're...
I think that's why I connect with them so much.
Right? That's why I love them.
Yes.
They're so real.
Great. They're great. I
Definitely.
love them so much.
All right, moving on to True Love Kiss failed attempt number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
New York.
It's like so painful.
Oh yeah, that was really painful.
I
In
bet
what
it was
way,
painful for Colin too, especially
Yeah.
if he wasn't wearing a cup.
Yeah.
Do you think he like had to wear a cup for that scene?
Possibly.
I think it was choreographed where she didn't actually get close to him to do that.
Maybe. It was
Probably.
so sad. The look on his face when
Sad.
it didn't work.
I know.
Like he just looked like a kicked puppy.
I know. Because he is.
I love the angst, but not that much. Okay.
No. You can't do that.
And it was just like, I don't blame Emma at all. Like if some like random guy was like, "Here, let me kiss you to like make you remember things," like
I don't know,
no.
if he looked like that, maybe. I don't know how hard I would
No,
fight
but
that.
when he said like, oh, make you remember, I was like, whoa, Killian, I know you're desperate, but
Like that came off like a little creepy. Like
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
considering Emma didn't know who he was.
yeah, I agree with you there, Justine. Even though he is bloody gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm with Sarah. I mean, he's really cute. I don't know if I'd need him in the
No.
I'd push him maybe, but not.
Oh, that guy wants to kiss you.
I have pepper spray, so I would have just right in the eyes, but that's about it. I would
They're
have gone after.
beautiful eyes.
I would have gone after.
I would have let him do it. Sorry.
Exactly, Sarah.
I wouldn't have need him. I wouldn't have need him in the boys. That's just me.
I mean, especially in the pirate costume. Come on.
But...
I would have thought I was dreaming and just let him go at it.
Well,
You're-
there's like a moment. The thing with Emma's face though is like she has this look on her face where she's like, I feel like I know you from somewhere, but I can't
Yeah.
put my finger on it.
I noticed that too.
She
Yeah.
should have shooed Henry to school and like, come on in.
Now that's we're alone.
Yeah. Henry, go play with your friend. Go play your
Henry, you're like 20 now. You can walk yourself to middle school.
Exactly.
All right, next kiss is the CPR scene
Quote,
where
unquote.
she's quote unquote CPR scene.
Oh my god.
That
Hey,
laugh
boy.
there.
I know. She's so
Sorry.
sinister.
I know.
It gives me so many feels.
It's like just like an episode or so before, like they're like enchant the lips of someone that I'm actually going to kiss.
No,
And-
she said that like 2
episode.
minutes before it
Yeah.
happened.
Okay, okay. It's been a while. God damn it.
It wasn't in the video, we forgot. So.
I think the best thing about that scene is just what it meant in that
Yeah.
she's choosing to give up her magic to save him.
Yes.
hmm And it's just like Emma tries so hard to make it seem like she doesn't care. Like she's just like, I don't care. Like I'm gonna go back to New York. I'm taking Henry. This place is dangerous. Like Henry and my safety comes first. Like blah blah blah. Why don't you try enchanting someone's lips who I'll actually kiss? And then like no, she cares so much.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
She cares the most.
Aw.
I know.
That hit me right in the
And, like,
feels.
she just, like, when she's, like, caressing his hair, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, Emma, you care so much.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone can see it but you.
Yeah.
No, I think she can see it, but that freaks her out so much.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
She's like, shit, I'm, like, feeling feelings. Oh, no.
Hold the phone.
She's like, oh, this is bad. I feel things.
All right, next kiss is Emma and Past Hook
Woo!
in the
It was
Oh,
CSV.
yeah.
so, like, hot and
Yes.
sloppy.
Again, the collar grab. Gotta go.
Oh, collar grabs.
That was just, it was just so, like, so hot. I can't even form words as how to describe it. How would you describe it? I can't, because it's just so hot.
It was just so hot and so sloppy. But it's just like, it just makes it even hotter.
And I just love the fact that, present Killian was watching it and all of his jealousness
I know.
right
Killian was
after.
watching from the bushes like Kim watches.
It's kind of sad to see him like watch and like be jealous of his own self. Like,
Unfortunately,
should be happy for yourself.
kind of jealous though.
I found it
he's just like, I
hilarious.
tried so hard to get you to kiss me again, and you just do it again anyway.
What were you saying, Jenna?
I just said it was hilarious. I wasn't saying anything particularly
Okay.
riveting.
Okay.
It was, because, like, at the end where he, like, looks at himself and it's just like, damn it, you beat me to it again.
Just his face is like, "Mm."
He's like, why is she kissing that asshole? Yeah, kiss me.
Me, I'm the nice one.
Yeah, he
Oh.
doesn't see that as himself, which is
Mhm.
sad.
Yeah,
So sad.
but it shows progression too.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have to say,
Yeah.
character progression.
And then
Moving
the
on.
big one.
Yes.
The big one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
my
yeah,
god.
JMO's favorite.
my personal favorite.
I cried, like, when I first watched it. I cried so much.
I still cry because it's just so perfect.
That was such a whole beautiful ending to an episode. Like,
It really
I
was.
know. Oh my god.
before, Marianne and Elsa and all that. But, I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Like, for 2
I was-
seconds, every couple in Storybrooke was happy.
Yes. Yes.
And and the music, like that,
Yes.
like
music.
slow sweeping cello music. I died.
It's such a beautiful montage. Like, it's my favorite montage. It's still my favorite montage.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Has
Yeah,
it been
definitely.
the only montage? I don't even know.
Oh no, there's been
No.
multiple.
There's been a few,
montages.
haven't there?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like,
because there's
CS
the
walking
snowing
down the street.
kissing montage.
Yeah, yeah. It's still my favorite montage. It's great.
I know. It's so beautiful.
I
cried a lot. Yeah.
It's so beautiful because not only is he putting himself out there, he gave up his home for her. And
Mhm.
that's just I will never be able to get over that. And just the look on her face when she realizes that, and she's like, well, it turns out this guy really does care about me. So sweet. Oh god,
Yeah.
I'm starting to cry again, guys.
Oh my god.
And for someone to do something that big for her, like, she hasn't really had anyone around who's really cared enough to do something like that for her before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's just so perfect.
It's one of those scenes that you can just watch over and over and just never get tired of
Never
it
get
and
tired.
always feel the same feelings that you felt the first time.
I know.
That
I
is
think I
good
did
TV,
that.
guys. That is good TV.
Yeah. I think I did
Yeah.
that the whole hiatus.
Great. Just watch it on a loop.
Yeah.
That's basically what I did that entire hiatus. I was
Exactly.
like, I just need to watch it again.
Yes.
And it's something we all go back to no matter what when we need something to pick us up.
Yep.
We always
Yeah.
watch not only that scene but just that entire episode.
Yep.
It's just so good, guys. It's good.
All right, season 4, we get the super, super adorable Be Patient kiss.
Yes, I love it.
No.
It's so cute.
And I remember with that one, like, they had done a screening for it beforehand.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people had already seen it. And so it was just this big anticipation of, oh no, what's their first kiss going to be like now that they're actually a couple?
Mhm.
Didn't disappoint. It was cute.
It was so cute. So
I think
sweet.
Jen, like, someone asked her on a tweet because she was doing live tweeting or something. They said, "What's your favorite part?" And she said, "Be patient." And I was like, "Yes."
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Yes.
She looked beautiful in that scene too.
Yeah.
The
She
lighting
did.
was perfect.
Mhm.
He looks beautiful too.
He just looks like so excited to see her. Like if he
He's
had
so
a tail,
cute.
it would be wagging.
That is so true, though. That is so true.
Cutest pirate ever.
Cutest
I don't know.
pirate
I
puppy.
want to go home and see what's on Netflix. I don't know what that is, but sure.
He's just so excited that she like wants to spend time with him. He's like,
Oh,
ah, ah.
Oh, what do you think?
is that my impression of a dog just saying?
He's just like, oh my god, yes.
That doesn't sound like a dog. That sounds like a man.
Who's a good Killian? Who's a good Killian?
Like,
He's a good
imagine
boy.
him with that puppy filter and like a hyper wagging tail. Like that would be Killian.
Hyper wag.
You're
He
not,
takes
Like,
off
that's
flying because
not
he's
even,
wagging
like-
too fast.
you're not coming. You're not wrong.
He would have to go to the vet from like spraining his tail from wagging it too hard.
Well, that's why Gold calls him a puppy, because he does at first he's a bit like that, but it is so cute.
But guess what? Puppies still bite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gold is just jealous because
You know.
Gold's
Yeah.
jealous of like everything that Killian is. I
Yeah.
feel like Killian is everything that Gold wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
He's
He is,
courageous.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's a mess. Is Gold and
We're getting off topic. We're talking.
sorry.
Talking
Let's not
kissing.
talk about gold.
I don't want to
Oh.
think about Gold and kissing. Like gross.
My lady boner is going down. Come on, guys.
That's good
What
for
was
it.
Was their next kiss like the date kiss?
No, the
No,
next kiss is
dude.
my favorite kiss.
Right. Mine too,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
The I don't want to lose you too kiss.
Oh, that one.
Best.
That one
so
you
good.
could tell there had been something kind. I mean, it looked like there was some tongue in there. I mean, like it was that intense.
It's such an intense kiss. They had to like pull back to like a wide shot because it was like just too intense.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I remember
Wait.
like it took a few takes as well because I remember seeing filming photos and stuff and
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
it took a lot of takes, so
Yeah.
that was a fun night.
I mean,
That was like a really great night on Tumblr.
during
Yes.
during the actual kiss, all I can stare at is his jawline.
Yes.
It is.
Ah,
Oh
she-
god.
It
it's
is a
perfect
work
in that
of
scene.
fucking art.
There's a lot of movement
Jeez.
there as well.
Yes,
Like,
Mhm.
he's really going for it.
he really is. It's so intense.
Well, it's just like the
Oh.
first time he initiates the kiss, isn't it? Normally he's waiting
Yeah.
for Emma, whereas now he's like, look, Emma, you say you trust me, here you go.
Boom.
Trust this. Oh.
Okay, I'm game.
Okay.
And I love that leather jacket on Emma because it's beautiful and I want it.
Mhm.
I also love that this was the first time that Emma was really starting to breaking down her walls in front of him by revealing that
Mhm.
the fact she starts caring so much about him that she doesn't want him to end up like Neil or Walsh or Graham, that she wants him to be safe, even though he says he's a survivor. But
And then proceeds to die like 4
4 times.
He always comes back, though. Technically.
Always.
If he's more like a cat with 9 lives.
so he's a puppy and a cat at the same time.
He's everything
Oh,
you want him to be.
So he's a hooker.
Hey, we're all lookers here. Come on.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, next kiss is the date kiss.
Oh my god, it's one of my favorites.
Also just smoking hot.
So
Yes.
It
I
was
just
so
love that entire
cool.
episode. brilliant. And that kiss was just brilliant. Just a good way to end it, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Brilliant.
I love that there's that one gift set floating around, and it has like all these comments under where it's like, I don't even watch the show, but like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love that.
Another jaw appreciation scene.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yes.
I
The
like how
hand in the
Yes!
back of the head caressing
Yes!
the hair.
J-Mo.
And then grabbing the back with both hands, digging into the leather. You knew he had a leather fetish right there when he was grabbing out that jacket from. I know it's his, but still, he's still grabbing onto it. I was
Yes.
like, "Grr!"
And the lighting in that scene is perfect. Just
Yes.
Beautiful.
like
I love
they just look
lighting.
stunning. We just look stunning. Everything just perfect. I just
I really wish
Ah.
she had her own place right there.
Yes.
I
On
love
I
it.
bet
HBO,
Emma was
she would've
wishing
done.
for her own place too. She's like, oh fuck, like, why
the
do
one
I live
time
with my parents?
We get to see him without the jacket on.
Yes.
Yes.
I love him without the jacket on. It's so good.
Yes, very good.
And Emma's just so beautiful. Like she's all like done up lovely, and she looks so happy, and like her walls are down at this point. She's forgotten about the Snow Queen. She's just having. She had a lovely evening, and she's just so happy and carefree. And we don't see much of that in Emma at this stage, so it was so beautiful, and I do love it.
And
We
that was
still
the
don't
birth
see much of that about Emma.
Yeah.
It gives me
time.
such like Grease vibes, like her in the pink
Oh,
dress and him in
yes.
all his leather. It just makes me
Oh.
really happy because I love Grease the musical.
Yeah.
So I'm
that
like,
was the birth of coffee as well.
yes,
Mm.
yes, coffee grinding.
Justine, you gotta go.
I do. I'm so sorry, you
Speaking
guys.
of coffee grinding,
I know.
Speaking of coffee
I gotta
grinding,
go grind some coffee, but like for my job, but like like actual coffee. I'm not like
the dirty
a,
kind.
yeah, no, not
Hey!
like that.
Hey, Val!
Oh my god!
Rachel!
Ray, oh my God,
She-
Ray, I gotta like go, but hi and happy birthday.
Hey, bitch!
Hi.
Hi.
You caught me like right as I needed to leave, but happy birthday and I love you.
Thank you.
All right.
And Justine, happy birthday to you tomorrow.
Yes!
Yes. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Justine!
Bye guys, love you.
Bye, love you.
Bye.
Hi,
How are
Ray.
you feeling, Ray?
Well,
Where do we start? Are you sure you want to be here right now?
I just came in to say hi.
Yes, I want to see
Alright.
your beautiful
Aw.
Since
face.
this, since we're not gonna be on for a while, and
Oh, no,
I missed
yeah.
the last, like,
6.
Two?
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Let's see. My favorite CS kiss is.
Let's try to save it now.
We're not even doing favorites. We're just talking about all of them, man.
We're going through the seasons.
Okay.
We're on season 4.
We're on the
Oh,
first
word.
date kiss.
First date kiss. That was a good one.
Great commentary there. Ray.
Insightful Ray today.
Insightful, right?
We hadn't thought of that, so
We definitely, guys. That was a good one.
Number 5 right there.
Good times. No, but it was a good one because he had 2 hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had them hands. He knew what he was
See,
doing.
see me
like,
with them hands.
unlike some people. My mom called, but I do have to call her back, and I'll let you guys get back to the podcast. But I just wanted to stop in and say hello.
Oh, Ray, we missed
Oh, we
you.
love you.
Love you guys. Miss
Happy
you.
birthday again.
Thanks.
Yay, best birthday ever.
Oh my god.
Ooh, rock on.
Okay, so
Okay. So next one is a super cute cheek kiss. Paperwork ahoy.
Oh my gosh, I love that line. That's one of my favorite lines. Like,
It's so cute.
amazing.
It's so cute and domestic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we find out that like he's taking Henry sailing, and I'm like, oh, it's so cute. I can't handle it.
And I love the saltiness of Will Scarlet. So good. Absolutely. I miss Will Scarlet so much. He's the best.
But it was just so soft because she was wearing that white sweater, and he was just coming in, being all like, she's like, make sure he wears his life vest, okay? And they're just being all cuddly and cute with their foreheads, and I'm like, stop it! You're killing me with the feels.
I wish she would have turned her head a little bit more and got it on the lips, but it was still cute.
She's at work. Come on, Gabby.
And
Wasn't-
Elsa ships them.
Yeah. Elsa's always just stood awkwardly around while they're having their moments.
Well, speaking of, that's the next one. The easy tiger, we've got company.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I love this one, but I also feel pretty, upset because it's when he's had his heart taken.
Yeah.
So it's like
He's
so
trying-
desperate to cling
yeah.
onto it.
He's trying so hard to maintain that feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It's so
watching it and
intense.
I want to cry.
Aw.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I feel like you can feel the desperation in that kiss, like more than any other kiss. It's like he's desperate to feel as close, even though his heart's been taken.
I took it like as he felt relieved that she was okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know.
that too. Yeah,
And then,
but I feel like that one and then the one we've already talked about where they're outside. The I don't want to lose you too kiss.
Mhm.
They're like quite forceful on his part. It's like
Yeah,
I think it's
definitely.
another one where he's kind of taking the lead and.
Yeah. Sorry.
yeah.
And then we move on to the super heartbreaking one where he thinks he's saying goodbye to her forever.
Oh, no. No.
And she touches her lips and realizes that there's something off with him.
I'm not a cheerful goodbye kiss person.
But maybe just this once.
And she's just crying her eyes out, and then Killian's trying to keep it together, but really he can't keep it together because he's like, oh my god, this is the last time I might ever look at her and touch her, and oh my god.
And just the way she runs to him and clutches his back of his head.
Oh. His earring falls out and all that.
Oh, it did? I didn't notice. I was just looking at their lips.
Continuity errors are love them.
Alright, next is Rumple having control over his heart kiss.
Oh, I hate her. Awful.
I mean, it was kiss, but you can tell there wasn't much behind it because he was being controlled and he was trying so hard not to let it take over and and even Emma knew right off the bat that something was wrong.
I think
His
his
eyes were open.
Purpose. I think he was purposefully not putting much into it to try and kind of get the message across to Emma. He was trying to get through to her.
Well, if Rumple was
something was wrong.
If Rumple was telling him to kiss, controlling him, making him kiss her, he doesn't know how they kiss, so maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But yeah, whichever one you said it's true. His eyes are open during the kiss.
Yeah.
And just the way he holds himself, you can tell it's not him. That just shows what a great act Colin is, because you can just by looking at him, you just know Killian is not himself right now.
Yeah, and then Killian would not pour the rum into a teacup, okay? He just handed her the flask, okay?
Right.
Teacup though, that's even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah, yes.
Damn.
Yes, lass.
Hot damn.
Alright, next is the against the wall kiss.
Woo.
After his heart is returned.
Mm-hmm. Not nearly long enough.
Nope.
No.
Well, that forehead touch end. Yeah.
Ooh.
Sign me up.
When I first saw that, I was like, they're definitely going to the room. Like,
Shit. Except it didn't
Except
happen.
no. Except she
Except
goes
no.
to talk to Regina. Like,
It's in our dreams, in our dreams.
I just love how as soon as she pushes the heart in, she's like, "I'm sorry, I thought it'd be easy like Clever." And he just attacks her
Jeez.
But-
Louise.
like that, like that, like that.
it's not Tucker this time.
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, so like I liked it when he did his little head tilt, and then looked at her, then just pounced on her. So
Yeah, like a
So
puppy,
so sexy.
sexy
It was.
puppy.
Now he can feel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like come back to him at once, and he's like, I need to tap back right away.
Yeah. I want that.
That is what I want, and I'm gonna take it right now.
All right, so the next one is the 4B premiere, where he brings her coffee at the bug.
Aww.
That is cute.
That is
It's
cute.
so cute.
Everyone's so happy in that like opening scene and stuff, and it's just when Rumpel comes back and ruins it all.
It's like they had 6 weeks of uninterrupted happiness.
And we got to saw like a few minutes of it.
Not even
Seconds,
that.
yeah.
You're being gracious with that time there, weren't you, Jenna?
Okay. 10 seconds.
And he also gave her a forehead kiss when he and Belle stopped at the library, which was
Yeah.
adorable.
And then he watched her go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
I love
He
that.
loved to watch that ass. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave.
Yeah.
We just keep recycling all of our old taglines on this episode.
I know.
We can't help it.
It's great.
It's like an end of the year review kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So true.
All right, then we get, which is on a lot of people's top lists,
Ooh.
the Don't You Know, Emma.
Oh,
Lindsay.
I know, but I
Just blowing my ears out.
Oh,
Single
I'm so
tear.
sorry.
No, I'm just
Single
kidding. I'm
tear.
just kidding.
That's that single tear. It's a killer, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just,
Oh, yeah.
and then his voice is just so like
The
distraught.
wavering in the voice.
And the way he says he's genuinely surprised that she does not know that it's her. Like,
And then
Or the way-
she's surprised, but it is her.
yeah.
Let's say she's never had someone care enough about her like that. So she was generally surprised.
Are you that emotional, Jenna? Are you okay?
I just was thinking it was ironic because Gabrielle doesn't live in Barcelona anymore and Colin's going to a convention in Barcelona.
Oh,
I know. I was so mad. And Lana. I was like, fuck you guys. Like, you couldn't do that last year. Assholes.
Anyway, sorry, carry on.
And then just his face in that scene as well. It's just like he just looks so like upset because it's like he's got this happy ending, but then is he gonna get to keep it? And it's like that fear of the unknown, which Emma also struggles with, and it's just they're so alike. They really are.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Then we move on to when Emma is about to take off on the road trip to go find Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Boo. Sorry, that's boo for Lily.
Giant fart noise.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm so glad we're doing this episode because there's so many of the small kisses I completely forgot
Yeah,
about.
I liked this
Right?
one because
I wouldn't even
like
have remembered this.
she's going through like all this crap, but there's still this little like light moment,
Yeah.
which was so sweet. So
It's,
I just love the dialogue, when he was talking about how he had nothing to live for when he was trying to get rid of the darkness, and then he says you've got your parents, Henry, and then she's like, you, and it's like, yeah, you do.
Exactly. Love it. He's always uplifting her. I love it.
He is.
Yeah.
He's never tearing her down like someone else. Sorry.
Sorry, who could that be again?
Well, well,
not
she
salty.
grew up like that weird as well, didn't she? Like people didn't believe when she was growing up, which no idea why, because I thought, she's bloody amazing, I don't know. But it's made her who she is now, and I love her so much. So.
Damn right.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad, that's all.
Well, that was it for season 4. We didn't get another one until season 5. Yeah, so we have True Love's Kiss failed attempt number 2.
And number 3.
Oh, that is, yeah.
It didn't bloody work. What didn't work?
Oh, his eyes, and when he does that, it goes mental. It's like, Colin, you're a machine. I love it.
Well, it didn't work, but because you were...
All I'm thinking about is Colin being a machine in a totally different way. Thank you.
I know.
Oh, wow.
I realized after I said it.
Thank you.
Wow.
One can last all night.
That would be a really good smut AU.
With 7 different functionalities.
Oh my god! A sex robot?
The future is here.
The future is now.
Speaking of sex, Jenna, did you ever make your that book? What was positions?
Yeah, the sex position.
I didn't, I'm
Come on,
afraid.
No!
It's in my
Come on.
head, but I need to get it down on paper.
Yeah, we need to get you on paper soon.
Yeah.
No pressure, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll add your entry in, Kimberly. Kim.
Yes! The salty wench!
The salty wench.
Yes.
Salty wench.
Yes.
Out now at all adult bookstores.
Comes with free robot Killian.
What's a steal?
Oh.
Only
Should have been the way around.
$39.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
All robots come with a price, dearie.
Yes! Yes! Call back to first episode.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
Which made my Siri activate. That was not awkward at all. Because then she's like, how can I help you? I was not asking for help.
So she is thirsty too.
Siri,
I don't think Siri can help in that way.
Siri, keep it in your memory.
So what kiss are we on again?
So then we go on to True Love's Kiss failed attempt number 3.
Yup. In Camelot.
The Camelot.
But this one was her attempting it.
Yeah.
That was the first time she attempted it. Which goes to show he felt it earlier than she did. But at least she's gotten there to where she thinks that maybe this guy might be my true love.
Yeah.
It was so
And they
desperate.
just-
It was painful.
I know.
Yeah.
So painful.
But they both look so pretty, and I in this scene, yes, not only do I look at the jaw, I looked at that little dangly black earring that he has from the Camelot.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
Oh, next is one of my favorites.
Yay!
Little Miss Meadow.
Oh,
This is
most
such a fairy
aesthetically-
tale one.
the most aesthetically pleasing out of all of them, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Mm.
It is just shot so wonderfully, and those flowers are so gorgeous, and they're gorgeous. The lighting's gorgeous. I mean,
Just Emma's got everything she wants right there. Her happy ending's right there. It's like,
and now that they're alone.
Wink, wink.
The way
And
that she
I-
said it was so sexy. Like it was like
His
And he
little
was just like-
eyebrow.
his face, and he was like, "Oh, really? This is happening?"
yeah.
yeah.
And that is definitely more jaw appreciation, because as they pan to it, you just saw it working with the stubble, and just, oh my god. Ugh. Jaw porn.
It's like if you ever have a montage of like all the best moments on this show, I just feel like that would be at the end, because it's just the perfect like quintessential like fairy tale moment.
It is, yeah.
It really
It's
is.
beautiful. I missed when the show was good like that.
Yes.
I do. I keep saying all the time. I miss Camelot. I mean,
Yeah.
I missed season
No,
5.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was the
Me too.
best season.
Seriously, last night, like, I'm downloading clips for the our little Secret Santa thing, and I was downloading all the season 5 clips last night, and so I pretty much just ended up watching all of them. And I was
Yeah.
like, I missed season 5 so much. It was so good.
It was.
I wish we had the podcast during season 5 because it was
Oh
like,
my god, yeah.
it
But
would
it's
have been
like-
so
We'll just
good.
rewatch all of the episodes.
Hell yeah.
All right, so the next one is another beautiful Camelot one, where he gives her Liam's ring.
Yes, the one from
Working my
Hawaii.
way back
Back
to
to
you,
you,
babe. The burning love inside.
I know when you're quoting things.
I love that you
I
never
just
know what
love
it
that
is.
you know what it is, babe. When she called him babe, I was like, Jesus. Take the wheel. And then, it's okay, Swan. I'm not proposing. Her face
Aw.
looks so disappointed.
And she's the way that when he says "I love you," and she's like smiling this huge smile. Oh, so sweet.
I love you too. That was the first exchange,
Yes.
and I was a mess because they said it to each other for the first time, like together. You know, I was
And
like,
did any of you guys like think how creepy it was, like Merlin watching them? At the end, like, it's time.
Honestly,
I
I
did
think Merlin was having a vision of the future in that moment.
yeah.
Like a not very good vision of the future.
Time.
But the thing is, I would be Merlin too. I'd watch them make out.
Exactly.
I'd be that creeper.
Yes.
I know I would.
Oh, we
Kinda
do.
miss Merlin.
We do
I
it all
wish
the
he'd
time,
stuck
don't we?
around.
We're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
don't
We're all
mind me.
Merlin.
Keep going. Don't mind me.
We are all Merlin.
It's okay if you lose your clothes. Just keep
Yeah.
going.
Let
I
me
got
just
my popcorn. I got my drink. I'm good.
let me just get the camera out, you know.
Need to savor this moment, you know.
Just imagine how much money you'd make selling it to desperate Captain Swan fans.
Gotta get me fix.
All right, next we have another dark one
Yes.
kiss where she has tricked him into coming back to the house so that she can lock him up in the basement.
You know what, Sarah? This tricking word I don't really appreciate.
Look, we all know what her motives were. It doesn't excuse the fact that she was actually playing games.
Yes. It was such a hot kiss, though.
I'm not denying it. But she, she had a reason for it.
There was an ulterior motive
Yeah.
in there.
This was again like what did she curse his lips or something? Or I don't even know.
Yeah,
I
like
think so.
Poison
I think
Ivy
so.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ivy vibes right there.
Yeah. Very true.
That was
In the
To be
sad.
fair, I'd want to lock him up in the basement.
Exactly.
In the bedroom, you mean? Come on.
Well, you can do stuff
No.
in the basement too. I mean,
Yeah. Sex dungeon.
there you go.
Dungeon.
Yes.
Well, that kind of dungeon, is it?
Yep.
Alright, then we move on to the Prometheus flame.
Oh, I love that so
That
much.
is such an epic.
Oh, this is so cute.
I love that because before that, like leading up to it, when she's talking about how she's scared that she actually wants a future with him, and he's like, "You do." His hair was perfect, just falling over his face. And we also learned that the house that Emma says is hers was actually found by Henry and Killian, and I am so glad that they included that because it was a fan fiction writer's dream for that to
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
I also just love like Killian's complete belief in them and their relationship. Like, they've got all these like trials and challenges in front of them, and she's just like, I know, but I trust and believe in you. very very much like Charming. I know
Mhm.
with him and Charming are meant to be quite different, but in this sense, their belief in their loved ones, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, I mean, Killian has 100% faith in Emma. Like he never wavers from that.
No.
All right, next is that really like came out of the blue when they were both dark ones in the forest.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
But they run to each other. Oh, yes.
Where like no one was expecting it. They came back from commercial and just cut right to it.
Yeah. And then like the grunt or whatever he was.
Oh,
The moan.
right. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Oh, we were like, same, Killian, same.
Keep
That was
going.
hot. That was hot.
Take off the dark one clothes.
I half expected her to be like Easy Tiger.
And she's like, I'm just gonna go for a walk.
Yeah, they're bullshit excuses like, I'm gonna go scout our path.
Yes.
We'll go find us some water. Like,
With
It's
what? You don't
awesome
have
how-
any containers for water. It was like,
Magic it up now. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's true. She could just like, bloop, there you go. Yep.
also, you don't need to scout a path. You can just poof yourselves wherever you
Yeah.
want.
exactly.
I know your tricks.
Zero.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so then we move on to another Dark One's kiss in the forest, and you kind of get the sense that he's realizing, that he's trying to put off the darkness and that they're going to try to fight this together, and he kind of pulls her towards him, and that was hot as well.
Yes. Yes.
Hot, hot.
Darkon
grabbing.
kisses are the hottest. Let's be honest. Like they
Yes.
There wasn't enough.
They
of them.
were.
They really were.
I know.
That's
What,
one of my
you know?
favorite kisses.
Oh, Gabby, why would you like this one? It's heartbreaking.
It's because what do you expect?
Thank you, Kim. Thank you.
It's angst. It's the angst.
This is like when they argue is when you get the emotion and you get like the truth coming out. Like it's beautiful.
So then we move on to after Merlin's dead and Emma's cursing everyone back to Storybrooke, and you get that great parallel scene of the curse coming through, and she kisses Killian.
Aww.
When you wake
That
up,
was
you'll
heartbreaking.
be the man I love.
Oh, I hate. Oh no, it was beautiful but sad. Oh my god.
It was so sad.
That whole episode though was still so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was a good episode. Yeah, it was good for like the angst train people.
Oh,
I did enjoy it, but obviously, it's like, why is this happening?
Why are you doing this?
I didn't enjoy watch. I didn't enjoy watching Merlin die, but because I love Merlin. But
Oh, Elliot Knight is a babe.
he is.
I
Hell yeah.
really,
And
I
Gabby's
really
gonna
like
see
Burlington.
him.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I can't wait to wear my Merlin hat. I'm gonna buy one.
Yes.
All right, then we move on to the one that I was bawling over last night at like 3 in the morning.
No, not again.
Oh no.
Swan
Jesus
song.
Christ.
It's
I
so
was gonna say,
beautiful
can we
though.
just pretend this didn't happen?
But it did, damn it.
No.
It's so good though. Like
Yes,
It is
exactly.
amazing.
It hurt so good. It hurt Killian too. Sorry, I had to go there.
honestly, like I am so desperate for anything Captain Swan. I don't even care how angsty it is, as long as like the attention is focused on them.
Mhm.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
because we know the end game, don't we? So
Yeah, I mean.
I need Ray with me.
a bit of angst is good for the soul, I suppose.
And that was amazing acting on both their parts.
Oh my
It was
God.
amazing.
Yeah. I mean, poor Jen had to be so emotional that whole shoot. Like,
Shit. Oh. And the forehead touch again.
yes. And he at least got to see her go back to normal, which is great.
Yeah, he got to see it like that. That was the last thing that he saw before he died.
Yeah.
Like he knew all was supposedly well. It was well at the time.
Why? Stop. My heart.
And but he was just like, oh, I love you too, and it's like, oh my god, why?
Don't
He's
need
like,
to
let me die a hero. And it's like, I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, this is too emotional, man.
Okay, then we move on to happier things, kind of. They're in the underworld, but it was still a happy moment. Where they're in the sorcerer's house in the Brothers Jones, and Killian decides that he wants to continue living and have his life with her. That was perfect.
She runs to him. She's so excited and happy to see him. It's like...
This was like, for me, one of the most frustrating kisses because I was watching it on a live feed and it froze just as they were about to kiss.
Aww.
So it's like I saw Killian move towards Emma and then it just stopped. I was like, no,
No.
so funny.
It's just like Killian finally like realizing, you know, okay, I think at this point he still didn't quite believe in himself, but it's like he's going to try for not only like himself or Emma, but also for Liam, who, you know, who spent his entire life, like, okay, Liam was a dickhead, but he always wanted the best for Killian. Liam pretty much gave up his life for Killian.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, he did.
yeah, he's a dick, but you know, he did it in his love for Killian, and I think that's what
He's a dick with good intentions.
That's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Yeah. And he made the right choice in the end.
He did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Guys, I can't talk about Firebird.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what happens with that. You know,
We cannot skip
We-
Firebird, people.
everyone's seen it.
I know we can just say that it's one that we love, but we just get so emotional over it. So it's hard to talk about it because we all start crying.
You guys start crying. I don't cry.
You
You have no soul, Gabby.
I have got cheers for breakfast.
Mock my pain, Gabby.
I'm sorry.
Like, honestly, that kiss is probably tied for my number one just because it is just... There's nothing wrong with it. Like, it is the perfect goodbye. Like, yeah, it's, like, honestly the most depressing thing in the entire world, but it's also so, like, heartbreakingly beautiful. And it's just that perfect... You couldn't have asked for a better goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. It's
not
beautiful to
only-
watch.
Not only was like the just exchange between them right before and the desperation and the kiss, what gets me is the hand kiss and then the desperately trying to clutch the hand.
Yeah.
I lose my shit every single time, and I'm already starting to tear up thinking about it.
I mean, if I was,
Well,
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Gabs.
I mean, if I was Emma, I'd be like sitting down on the elevator trying to keep my hand holding him. Like I wouldn't stand there and watch it and I'd bend down, keep up.
Oh.
Well, it's like, I mean, I've got all I want to say now.
Sorry.
No. It'll come back to me. Just, I don't know, like, what gets me every time is when they both start crying.
Ooh.
And then it's like,
Oh, the tears.
but you expect me not to cry watching this whilst they're looking so distraught. I get so exhausted afterwards, and you can tell, like, they're exhausted because it's just tears everywhere. I don't know. I'm crying now. Fuck's sake.
I think you can just see it's like they're giving each other all this emotion to let each other know like how much they care about each other, but then afterwards it's like everything's gone. It's like they're just so unemotional because it's like they kind of died. Like their emotions just died, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like the one moment of this show where you forget you're watching a TV show because it's so real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, like, their performances are so top notch that you totally just forget that this is not real.
They're perfect.
You felt every emotion that they were giving off.
I'm exhausted now. Just
It just shows how much they love each other, and I love it.
I'm just remembering watching it. Like, I remember I was like in bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, just like sobbing my eyes out. Like, not quietly, just like proper full on, like, like that kind of crying.
Oh. Did Abby wake up going like, what the hell's going on here?
Well, this was before Abby moved in with me, so.
So that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to a happier moment.
Yay!
Graveyard reunion.
Oh,
Not
love
that
it.
happy, but still.
Well,
I think it's happy.
I love
Yeah,
the
Emma was happy in that moment.
Yeah, Emma was.
I love the peppering of the face with all of the kisses and just the
Yes.
giddiness of Emma seeing him again, just running to him. She was just like, "You're really here? Oh my god!"
Like
And
the other shock from her.
Yes, exactly. So beautiful.
I just love Killian being all cute and flustered, like, yeah, Zeus, you know him, yeah.
You know the rule of all Olympus and all that kind of stuff. So cute.
I think I watched that kiss like on repeat for like,
Yeah,
I don't know, weeks on end.
it was a good one.
Their kisses are so epic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
most people, you just go and kiss your significant other like it's no big deal. But like, theirs are always either like life or death situations. Like they're always just so grand and epic and like over the top and just so
This
many
is why I
feels.
don't. This is why I don't get why people don't ship it, because like obviously everyone got different opinions, but they're like proper like fairy tale
They
true
are.
love, and it's not even just fairy tale, it's actually like real as well. Like you get caught up in it, and I just don't understand because
I mean, I don't understand how there's not like rainbow, like true love curse breaking flying out of them every single time they kiss. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
a parade in background and stuff and flags.
No, they're waiting for the rainbow whoosh to come when they finally have sex.
I don't understand when people say they have no chemistry. Like,
That's
are you kidding me?
bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, are you kidding me? Have you not seen their last kiss? Like,
then we move on to
lift
the
kiss.
lift kiss.
The lip kiss. Is it bad that I know exactly the order of every kiss without having to look at a damn video? Is this what my life has become, people?
It's all of our lives.
Yeah,
It is. We've sold our soul to Captain Swan.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. But Lift Kiss was so pretty.
Oh my gosh! And when you watch that back to back with the season 6 premiere kiss, they like flow right into each other.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't
they
try
do,
that.
yes.
I didn't even watch the video.
Oh my
so-
gosh! Do it.
They do it.
Oh my god.
This is
No,
great.
but
I'm like
I love
watching
that
this again.
They should have done that.
I love that she was finally able to say it without like there's no death looming over their heads kind of thing, and just relaxed and I love you. And then when he lifted her up and I was like, oh my god.
I like the fact that they went from a lift kiss straight to like wanting to do it, and I'm like, yes, you know.
Yes, they did. They were
Like-
Here's how we start the season. Come on.
And then they didn't though, did they?
No.
I know, but that's another day.
Yeah, that
That's the
couch
closest
kiss
we
was
got.
everything.
That couch
Yes.
kiss was the
It was.
shit.
I was
Yeah.
freaking out when I saw that sneak peek. I was like, what?
We all were. Let's be honest. Like I've never seen Twitter so busy.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're like,
no, we were trending on Tumblr for like 2 days after that shit.
yeah.
It was great.
But even when I saw behind the scenes for the lift kiss, I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah,
like,
I was so
How are they
excited
gonna
for that
top
lift kiss.
this? And then we get full on like making out on the couch with Kelly on top, saying, "Where's my?" It's like, "When do my parents come in?" And they're like, "Your parents are gonna come here. Henry's with Regina. Calm down. Let me take off his clothes."
Exactly.
But then he's like, my red leather jacket is, he's like, leave it on. I like the red leather jacket. I was like, you cheeky bastard.
He's like, I just want to do this right now. Please stop talking. This is a quiet moment. Let's make the most of this. I'm horny.
She still has to get her shirt off, though. I mean, well, I guess she could just do it without.
Yeah, you
Quickie.
just remove her pants
Oh,
and
she-
everything's fine.
Yeah.
All she needs off is her
Move them
pants.
down. Just move
Yeah.
them down to the knees. Just move them down to the knees, just to give her a little, that's all you just need, just a little bit of room. I haven't thought about this at all. At all.
I mean, to be fair, she doesn't even need to have her pants off. Just undone is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Basically.
desperate times, desperate
Desperate measure.
Hey, in Storybook, you got to move fast in Storybook. Okay.
Yeah.
They know this. That's why they're not messing about. But of course,
Storybook
there's always
lives
some drama.
Storybook lives off of quickies.
Yeah.
That's
how Neil was
babes are
concealed.
born, right? Yeah.
Dying.
So then we get another cheek kiss, and this actually reminded me that we missed a cheek kiss
Oh shit.
during the Queens of Darkness
Oh,
story, where she's in the gray jacket and they're
Love that
outside
jacket.
Granny's.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, how could I forget that one?
Because it's not in the video.
and then Josh
Yeah,
Dallas,
it's fun.
Josh Dallas
Yeah,
kisses
it is,
Colin
isn't it?
as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Captain
dreamy.
Charming kiss as well, yes.
Yes.
Well, that's what I love about Charming's involvement. That you can never watch them kissing. Is like, nope, not my daughter.
Him is just like, yes, good.
That's what I signed up for.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's the quality content we've been waiting for.
Yes. The Holy Trinity at its finest.
So this particular cheek kiss is when they're both in Granny's drinking, doing shots, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Shot.
Everybody.
Thank you for the assist.
We follow on them. So yeah, there was that.
Yep.
What can we say about that? I mean,
It's cute.
I mean, she's
it was-
lying. It's cute,
Yeah.
but we know she's
Clearly
lying, so it's a little
lying.
tainted.
it's
so.
conflicting.
Yeah.
But
She's a bitter taste in the mouth, just like the alcohol.
bitter, what are you talking about? Rum's great. Do not insult rum in such a way.
Then
But
we
yeah,
move on. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but now because carry on.
Okay. Then we move on to the beautiful other shoe kiss.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yay.
move in with me.
Oh, and that scene was so reminiscent of the season 3 finale.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
so perfect. It's so beautiful. It's,
Her playing with his hair.
I would have done the
That's
same
my
thing.
favorite.
Mhm.
He's just so dumbfounded because he was talking about earlier in the episode, how they were moving very slow and how he was just waiting for something to happen, and then she finally was like, move in with me, and he was just like, what? It's like, I got a closet full of red leather jackets. I think I could make some space for some black leather. Like, yes,
Can we
please.
please get a shot of the closet? Just
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I need to know how many leather jackets he has. Okay.
And
they
her.
both have, to be fair.
But she has a lot. I mean, we've seen a lot. But we haven't really seen proof that he has more than just that one.
Well, he doesn't have a lot 'cause he's only got that chest, hasn't he?
I just want
We
to know
know
if like
this.
the pirate coat is just hanging up in the closet.
Yes.
And Emma tries it on sometimes.
Well- It didn't fit in that little trunk that he had.
Oh, stop it.
I know.
Oh my God.
Chest, trunk.
Whatever. Same thing.
Yeah, I call it a chest. Do you guys call it a trunk? Okay.
We call it a chest.
It's interchangeable.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so then we move on to the dock kiss.
Which was cute.
It was shot beautifully.
It
was.
was
The
very
lighting was-
beautifully.
I loved that jacket.
Yes, she was really gorgeous in the episode.
Her face
just-
when he says, your heart's desire, that's all I want. Like her face was just. It's like she still
Oh,
can't.
it's
She
lit
still can't
up.
believe how much he loves her.
I
Yeah.
know. So
Oh,
precious. They're so precious.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but it's just like. But then. Killian has his skill, and it's like. Because he's high. Well, I don't know why he's high. Because, like. At the end of the day. Most, like. sane people would have kept it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they should have known Emma wouldn't be mad, but
I mean, she did the same thing basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is TV in it, so they've got to make it into a drama. But really, we know we know them now by now.
at least we know them enough. What?
Right now.
Ooh,
Kimmy.
shade.
Shots fired.
But I loved seeing Killian row a boat. That was exciting.
row, row, row your boat.
Gently down the stream. And if they see but stream, we'll do.
Yeah.
Life is but a dream.
There it is.
There we go.
So we wrap things up with just a tiny kiss cheek for their breakfast in the house.
Oh.
Yay!
Domestic CS.
I know. We
Did they-
finally got it.
Did they ever kiss in the hospital, like on like cheek in the hospital, or no?
No, I don't think
it's
so.
a hug.
That's how bad I have not watched season 6. Again,
Right?
because
I
it's just-
know. I was like, wait, was this the last one?
Literally the only episode I have rewatched is the other shoe.
Yeah. I
No.
rewatched Dark Waters.
Dark
Yeah.
I
Waters,
haven't watched
Yeah.
Dark Waters yet, but I will eventually.
Is it bad that I still haven't watched the winter finale once?
No, it's not.
No,
It's
you're not missing anything at all.
Don't even waste your time.
Do not.
I really hope that the next half of the season, like after the AU thing gets sorted out, that there's please give us some proper domestic scenes, please.
Please.
All I want for Christmas is these scenes.
All I want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is coffee.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
All I want for Christmas is them to just talk. Interact, something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do
Have
you want
scenes
for
together.
I want all of those things.
Christmas?
Oh God,
Don't
get Ricky
you
there.
want
I
more
can
Captain Charming too?
Wait, what?
Don't you want more Captain Charming too?
I do. I want Captain Charming to kiss.
I said last week, didn't I? When I watched it, I did actually think they were gonna kiss, and I was like, what? Am I
Oh
still
my
drunk?
God.
Am I like
If they
still
did, like,
asleep? Is
if they
this
did,
real?
You with Captain Charming kissing, I would just lose my shit. I would be like, yes! Because
I
like,
mean, it was an AU. Like, it was.
yeah, exactly. Like you get this momentary ship thing, but then you could go back to Captain Swan without it meaning anything. So it would be just like, yes.
Christmas is here.
So we had a couple of listener comments on Twitter about favorite kisses, and Once Girl 87 says that her favorite is the Middle Mist one in 5-4 because it was so beautiful and perfect. And then Giselle said, "Oh God, if anyone knows kisses, it's those two. Okay, all of them."
Cheater.
Gabby?
We have one from Facebook from Claire Moore. She says, "My favorite will always be that you traded your ship for me. That kiss is what made me obsessed with the show, obsessed with this couple, and that obsession hasn't let up now for the 2 years since. I've ended up thinking about them every day and shipping them harder than I've ever shipped anyone. That kiss is one of the hottest kisses I've seen on screen. I wanted them together from the beginning, but this was the most perfect culmination of their story up to this point."
Aw.
Aww.
Correct.
Jayma?
I've got some from Tumblr. Hooked on Killian for Life 28 says, "My favorite Captain Swan kiss is the one in the middle mist field. It is just so beautiful and perfect and everything I would want a fairy tale kiss to be." Pirate Hero Killian says, "The kiss in 4-3 will always be one of my utmost favorites. That was the moment I knew without a doubt that I was a goner for Captain Swan, and any fandom I was in prior to CS didn't have a chance. Basically, that was the kiss that changed it all for me, and I'll always love it because of that." Of Ships and Swans says, "I have two. The Neverland one and the one in the season 3 finale. I don't know, but I really like CS in its early days, and those two smooches were a world apart, but for me anyway, were a milestone for the relationship. But I'm all for the ones after too." And then Jolly Roger of the Seven Seas says, "It's so hard to pick from all the Captain Swan kisses, but I will give two of my absolute favorites. One is the kiss in the middle Miss Field. The setting is gorgeous. They are gorgeous. It was just a lovely moment between them. It just blew me away. The other is the kiss at the end of the CS movie. It still gets my heart racing when I rewatch those episodes. I also wanted to say that I love the podcast and look forward to each episode.
Aw.
Oh, that's
and then
lovely.
and then one more from Gentle Sleaze, who is amazing. I saw a post about your last episode of the year in ranking CS kisses, so I thought I'd just state which ones are my personal favorites. Their first kiss in 3-5, obviously. Their makeout in front of Granny's in 322, and their reunion kiss in 521.
Awesome.
Yes.
I appreciate that people actually tried to pick a favorite because we all know that that's like
Yeah.
impossible.
That is
Good effort, guys.
good job, good effort.
All right, let's move on to Rex for the week.
Whee!
Lindsay, do you got one?
I do. So I have a cute little one shot. It's Christmassy, it's fluffy, and it's Daddy Kill You. Some of my favourite things. It's Every Day is Christmas as long as every day you're mine by I Know How You Kiss. It's so cute. Just, you feel like, imagine you're drinking Irish hot chocolate on a cold day. It warms you right up and
Like
it
you were
makes
doing
you
this
so
morning?
happy. Yeah, exactly. So it just does that to you. It's brilliant.
Alright, so I've got a YouTube video. Captain Swan _Mercy. And it's by Captain Swan Check on YouTube.
Cool.
And I'm being lazy and not going to describe it, so just go watch it. See what it's about.
He's a
I'm
teen.
being mysterious this week.
Mysterious girl, I want to get close to you.
You're going to
my
have to wait.
God.
See, you're going to have to wait.
Only a few weeks.
Months.
Only a few weeks.
Gabby?
I have a 9-minute and 25-second fan video.
Fuck.
Ooh.
It's Killing Emma, the story according to Jen and Colin. So basically from the beginning until November. She posted on November 6th, so whatever
Oh.
episode was then up until then, and it's great because all you hear is Jen and Colin and their interviews about Captain Swan and stuff. So it's really great.
Oh,
It's
that's
so good.
great.
It's like their audio clips put over clips from the show, and it's set
Yeah.
to one of my favorite songs by M83, and it gives me all the feels.
What M83 song?
Star Waves.
Oh.
And it's by Indigo Ibex, and she's awesome. So check it out, people. It's worth it.
So good.
That's so good at her.
Kim?
So I have a couple of gift sets this week. Since we were talking about kisses, which is why I went that direction. The first one is Akio hyphen JMO, where it's talking about the different kinds of kisses, and it was fantastic. And then the next one is the dot kiss from Killian J. Jones, Your Heart's Desire Swan. That's all I promise. That's all I want you to have. So, just super beautiful. And since we were talking about kisses, I thought what better than to watch them on a repeated loop. So,
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Perfect.
Mine's just a cute little fan video. Since we were talking about kisses and progression of the relationship, I thought it was appropriate that I picked a video showcasing from season 2 up until the end of 4A, and it's set. It's by Kelly Rice, and it's set to one of my favorite Disney songs. I Won't Say I'm in Love.
Aw.
Yes.
Aw.
Love that song.
And it's just so totally appropriate looking at Emma and watching the progression and like her stare, giving those yearning looks and doughy eyes, and she is Meg in this situation, and it's perfect.
So I thought it might be fun because this is our last episode of the year to, and I'm kind of springing this on you guys, but go back through 2016, and we all know 2016 has kind of been a shit year for the world, but
Yeah.
let's talk about some of your favorite highlights of Captain Swan for 2016.
Oh man,
Oh,
it's a good one.
geez, Sarah.
just some like reuniting in the underworld, you know. Just
Mm,
we've had a bit of a bleak year, but then them two finding each other, it's that little ray of hope
yes.
in dark times.
Yeah, the second half of 5 was, pretty decent.
Yeah.
Aside from like the finale, but I mean, we did have some really
What
great CS
finale?
moments.
Yeah, I mean, compared to season 6 so far, it's definitely
Mhm.
up there.
We can't forget Comic-Con and all the amazing things that came out of
No.
that,
No.
and like those beautiful photos and
Oh, and when
Oh.
Yvette was like, oh, you two, you do a thing every year, and then not only did they do the hug, Jen then kissed him like on the head and stuff and did all that.
Yes.
I mean, because we were all talking then and we were all like freaking out, and it was
Yes.
I mean,
so
even
lovely.
even the video of them like somewhat dancing when they're taking pictures.
yes.
We've not seen that photo shoot yet either, have we?
No, never will,
No.
probably.
And also for me on a personal level, I absolutely loved meeting Colin this year. So
Yes.
Yeah, that was definitely. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Col-
I was like,
Colifer was my highlight of the year for sure.
Yes.
yeah.
I have a highlight.
You do?
Starting a podcast was.
Oh.
it was.
I'll go super sweet and sappy and emotional on you guys. There you go.
Yes. How about the announcement of the Colifer tour? That was huge.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So like, not only is Colifer big in 2016, it's going to be even bigger in 2017.
Biggest year yet, and it's just getting bigger every year.
I
Damn
didn't
right.
think it was gonna be. I didn't think I could top this year as far as like things that I've gotten to do. And then they announced that, and I just thought, wow, well, there we go.
I will
Might
go
as well
down
sell
with
a
the ship.
kidney. Might as well sell a kidney to get more money.
There goes all my money. Take it.
Yeah, shit.
Just take it.
Bitch, take my money.
I mean,
Take my credit card.
this time next year when we decide to do this again, we're all gonna have photos with.
Yes, we're all gonna have fun. That's crazy.
With Colin and Jen.
Yes.
I was looking at my wall today, and I was like, I'm going to arrange it so I can include more pictures because it's going to be crazy.
Yeah. And so, like, this time next year, we'll be considerably poorer than we were this year.
Yes.
Much poorer.
But I will be sappy with Kim. Like, the podcast, you guys feel like you guys are my best friends. So, like, I talk to you guys every day and feel more comfortable with you guys now than I do with people that I talk to every day. I talk to you in person every day. So.
I mean, this is such a positive, one of the most positive things that have come out this year. I have made some friends for life through this podcast.
Yeah.
Don't make me cry.
And I love that I got to meet Gabby, and I got to meet Jenna, and I've known Rachel, but I've got to hang out with Rachel, and yeah, like I can't wait to meet the rest of you guys next year. Like,
yeah. I can't wait till Van to see you again, Sarah, and to meet Jenna in person and Kim in person.
Yeah.
Ray in person. Kim, I'm gonna touch all your butt. Just kidding.
Only with consent.
Gabby, you have pre-approved consent to touch the
Yes.
So I think that about wraps it up for 2016. Yes. Before we go, I do want to wish a very happiest of birthdays to Rachel.
Yes. Happy birthday, Ray.
And also Justine.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Justine.
And we cannot forget Josh Dallas.
Yes.
Josh Dallas.
Happy birthday, Josh.
We love you, Josh. Please come on Twitter. I love you. I miss you.
As always, you can find us on all of our social media. We are OUACS Podcast on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, WordPress, Gmail, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. And you can listen, like, and subscribe to us on iTunes, YouTube, Audio Boom, and Pocket Casts. Thanks for sticking with us all year. We really love and appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for making this year awesome by listening to us and sending us your comments. We really, really appreciate it. We got a lot of big, awesome stuff planned for 2017 for Call for World Tour.
Yes. See
It's
you in
hot, man.
2017, people.
Have a wonderful holiday season and Happy New Year, and we will see you guys next year. Bye.
Bye. Bye.